People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Man, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, man. I can't ride Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peep? I was outside. The way that shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, what's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen. I here on the block, my side. Run it in the house for it's 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta watch. Amen. I just three, I don't do sleep. Yeah, tryna see. UV. Yeah, we gon' fall through, coming through deep. Amen. Yeah, packed it from the south, moved it to the west. Iced the logo on the cross, threw it on my neck. Yeah, when I rep the set, gotta stay blessed. Yeah. Amen. People tryna say I'm only enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen. Man, what it meant to me. Everybody try to take the identity. Everybody around me turn to a friend of me. Sit back while I take on a remedy. I cannot let it get into me. This playing a toll on me meant to me.
Montana.
You know, I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know?
What up, Pink?
Man.
Skateboard.
La música de Harry Fraud.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me. Them goons you see, let it go for me. I bring them things, I call them, he bring them things. Mucho.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wild card matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Ravens going up against the Titans.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tennessee Titans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Three yards to go here on second down. Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. On third down, it's Sharp. And some room to work. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. Finds a seam inside the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
You know what's really hard for a big-time running back? It's patience. Being able to hang in there when the runs aren't there, when you're taking some hits early in the game. For this drive, oh, he's come alive, and in a big way, now he's starting to gallop.
This is Lewis. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Mariota flushed out right. This will be caught inside the 10. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Tavon Young. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Play fake. Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad,
And to give this time to the tailback. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So still 7 yards to go here on third down. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Anthony Barr. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Offense needs something here on second down. It is 2nd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go play action. Mariota steps away. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Mariota now. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Sliding out of the pocket. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Now he's forced out left. He may try and run for this. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd down following the run. Now they'll run with Lewis. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They run the counter now on 1st down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Now Lewis. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Throwing, Mariota. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Preston Brown in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They'll set up a throw. Smith catches left side. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number one.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best players, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Gun. They'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Tyus Bowser. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Here we go. 3-19. Leopard.
Looking to throw. Tyus Bowser in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
That's good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. On play action, Mariota. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Eluding the pressure right. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon.
Detroit!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Here we go now.
Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And the Ravens taking the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Mariota on first down. Sammy Coates has it complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A first down throw for Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Going long for Coates. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mariota to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, that forced the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
He'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. All right, we've got some happy trigger fingers ready to see who's going to survive this wild card game as we get you back to quarter 3. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Titans on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It's a gain of 9 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And they'll run it here. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or two.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On third down, that's Parker. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff looking right. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyus Bowser. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Second down, Mariota. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for the Ravens. 59 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. So they're operating in the red zone. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit him, Brandon.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice it.
And that's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy as we know. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Handoff as they run the counter play. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now they try the right side here, and now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now a handoff looking right. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now they try the right side here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just when you want on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he'll give it here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. Mariota now on second down. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
And the Titans getting set to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
He finds Corey Davis, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Back to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw. Buying time to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Titans on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Kamale Correa in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3-19. Leopard.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And as the 4th quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mariota. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Mariota now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And an overtime playoff game, but the rules, they stay the same as they did in the regular season.
That's exactly right. Whoever scores first, unless it's a touchdown, the other team has a chance to match. That's how it really gets played out. But remember this.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor, and it's 3rd down. And now 3rd and very long. Are you cautious here?
I think you have to be, because the first mantra of any football game is don't lose it. Then you give yourself a chance to win it. And if you go ahead and force something now, take a big shot that doesn't pay off, you didn't help your defense out at all.
Yeah. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
Charles, you think back to some of the great OT games in postseason history. There have been a lot of them. I think in January 2016, Hail Mary from Aaron Rodgers, but the Cardinals were able to survive that game.
Yeah, you need a Larry Fitzgerald, which the Cardinals had, to trump an Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary, and they did so. But let's go back. 1982. Okay, don't say it. I know I'm the old guy here. But San Diego at Miami, one of the classic NFL games that was finally decided in overtime. Dan Fouts to Kellen Winslow, and the Chargers advance to the AFC Championship game.
third down. That's sharp, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. And the kick is good. He got it. And it's a...
Picture me putting my city all over the map. They wasn't believers, I had to get even in mad. We coming up, pulling up, jumping all over your grass.